clicked on mainstream. All right. Welcome back to Monday evening. No, that's not how this goes. Greetings, everybody. We are Fellowship Gaming, here to entertain you with yet another tale of daring, disaster, and dimwits. Please grab your favorite drink and perhaps a snack and let us regale you with the songs of our misdeeds. Tonight, we will be playing D&D 5th Edition 2024. Specifically, a adventure pass / campaign called Curse of AZURE Bonds. It's a D20, I believe it's OGL system, the original gaming license for WotC, Wizards of the Coast, since we're not. Yeah, we should probably use actual names. If you'd like to see more content, please check us out on YouTube at fellowshipgaming.quest, where you can subscribe and hit that bell and like notification. If you would like to join us during our live stream, please head over to Twitch and give us a follow in order to be a part of our live chat. Typically, you will be able to communicate with Brian or myself, but I am going to be GMing Curse of AZURE Bonds. Under this is relatively new system. It's about 6 months old as far as the actual release. 5th edition 2020 or 2014 is, as you can tell, about a decade old. There's a lot of differences. I know that everybody here has some experience with 2014. 2024 is very similar on the surface, but there are definitely some behind the scenes changes, like a lot of things that you would, like paralysis, incapacitation, that were kind of conditions / traits in 5e14 are now also traits and conditions in 5e24, and then there's a huge amount of them. They've expanded quite a bunch of them. So tonight, Casey just looks so alone on that side.
I know.
It's okay.
Something wrong? No. So from my perspective, the screen behind Casey makes it look like he has a mask.
Oh.
With the glare.
Okay.
I was like, wait, what is it? I'm gonna do my mother cat thing. It's not coming off. Yeah. So Curse of AZURE Bonds was a 2nd edition module. Casey, of course, ran something of Phandelt. What was it called?
Okay.
Adventure Ruin or something like that?
So it depends on what you're asking.
What was
what did these characters run through?
The written version, what I ran, was Ruins of Adventure.
Okay.
Ruins of Adventure. Okay.
Nice. Perfect.
And so it is actually very similar to the game Pool of original Pool of Radiance, not the remake.
TSR isometric, Apple Tandy or whatever. I don't remember what it was released on, but the old
DOS.
school. Yeah. Oh, that's MS-DOS. That's what I meant to say.
But I was like, on DOS.
I forgot that was the thing.
I remember DOS. I'm glad we don't use it anymore.
Yeah. I saw something on Reddit where they downloaded, I think it was Windows 10 on the 3.5 hard drives, and it was like 2,417 files.
Yeah.
It was like, because it's that big. It's like, oh no! Can you imagine having to do that manually?
I remember having to do that manually for quite a few things. I had it.
It was like 12, I think. If a drive had 12 installed disks, that would be incredible. 2000.
I had to install Windows 2008 Server R2, and that required floppy disks, and I wanted to punch someone every single time.
You're like, I'm out.
I remember in high school I bought a game and I had to get it switched from 3.5 high capacity to the normal 3.5, and they sent me like 15 disks.
Yep.
I was like, and then I still couldn't get it to work. I was very annoyed.
I'm not old enough to have used 8-inch floppies, but I am old enough to use 5 and a
those have a different name.
No,
what else were they called?
5 1/4. There was 5 1/4 and 3.5.
There was the ones before that. They were they had little discs inside of them, but they were stupid plates. I think
those are the 8-inch.
There's also zip discs that were like that.
Yeah,
too.
yeah.
Yeah, it was just I remember seeing the big ones on
Welcome to our new setup. Hopefully everybody enjoys our audio and
Yeah,
our
right.
visual.
War games. That was
We're trying.
We're
So
constantly improving.
tonight is going to be pretty quick. We're also waiting for one other person to show back up. He is in a class. He'll be late. We don't care.
Yeah, it's fine.
Essentially, you're just going to take a minute, remind the viewers what you were playing in the one that Casey ran, and then kind of tell us what you are playing currently and any big changes between the two, because we are trying to compare and contrast the two editions. There's 30 years between second edition and this 40 years between second edition and this version.
Yeah, how does that make you feel, right?
Shut up. Shut up. Brian's like, I wasn't born yet.
I have been playing for 28 years, and it's insane.
No, I do like TTRPGs online and stuff, obviously, and then typically I have like a blurb of, well, I've been playing 25 years and I've been DMing, and I just realized I had to update it from 25 to 30
Yeah.
because it had been about 7 years since I usually use that blurb, and I was like, I don't like this.
Leave me alone. Don't do that.
Yeah, see, I've been gaming on and off again since 1988.
Yeah.
Actually, before that, it'd be 1980, 85.
You two definitely. Do you remember? I think I want to call it Quest for Camelot. I don't think it was called that. I think it was just called Camelot. Where it was like pick up rock, put rock in bucklet, and there was a winder shin. That
Was it a just a text?
Yeah. Well, yeah. It was. Like,
I got lost in that so many times.
Oh,
I
man.
could never find my way.
I
But it wasn't that. But it was something similar to that. Is like
And they show it on the film big
yeah.
with the ASCII text and stuff like that. Yeah. Oh, the ASCII art.
I remember playing King's Quest.
Oh, I remember King's Quest.
We had an old IBM XT clone.
Yep.
And it was new because they had just changed over from using green text to amber text. Huge deal. People went wild.
Yep.
And I think it was like Windows 2.1, long time ago. And we played.
3.0.
Was it?
Yeah, Windows 3.0. That's the first Windows.
I played on a Commodore 64.
Yeah,
It had
Commodore
a
64
tape
with a
Lisa.
drive.
with a tape.
Yes, I
for
played on that.
recording and starting and stopping your play. I had
I
Dungeons and
remember
Daggers.
Robotica.
Yeah, that was.
That was one of the games we had on tape.
Yep.
The one we had on tape was called Temple of Apshai. And it was,
I'm gonna switch out.
yeah, probably the most esoterically lost game ever. It's like,
Well, wasn't it? It was inspiration for Wise. I think it's called Wise.
Yeah, I haven't got a real chance to go through those.
Yeah.
I just picked them
Mine
up.
is
on the way.
black and white, so I don't get to see all the cool things.
I mean, we didn't even use a monitor. We had the
TV.
TV
Yeah.
adapter.
TV, and it was on channel 3.
Always on
Uh-huh.
Channel 3.
Well, you could have done you if you had a Universal, but yeah.
Mr. Fancy Pants Richness over there.
Well, all we had was two. Cable was free.
We had.
But I got to watch PBS because it was free.
We got. We had an antenna, so I got to watch Star Blazers.
Anybody remember when you were old enough to realize that there were filters on your box that if you drilled them out, you could get HBO and shit? Yeah.
I know about it now.
I know. I didn't know about it when I was that age.
Yeah.
My dad knew about it because my uncle was a cable
Yeah, all you have to do is just drill it out, put a line through, and you're fine.
a copper adapter between the three, and then you could get Cinemax, you could get HBO, Showtime, whatever, because it's a limiter. All cable comes 100%. Then they put in a secondary adapter to limit what you. That's why you had like the black box, and it would just turn a filter off, and then now you have things, but you have to pay for it. And he was like, "No, you don't.
No, you don't.
Here you go. You don't even need the black box."
Yeah.
Oh my god!
Here's free drilled out cords.
That's how big for the. You talked about that's what makes that how big for the first time in HBO.
Oh, fascinating.
I was like, because it had like a objective boob scene, but not really. She's in her underwear.
Yeah, she's in her underwear.
I'm sitting there going, "There's no nudity in
No,
that."
no,
no,
no.
I know what you're
but it's
talking about.
correct, correct.
Yeah.
Anyways, 7:15, I think
Okay.
it's time for
Yeah.
wants to step up
I'll,
first?
I'll start. I am still playing Gimnor. Gimnor was a surly little dwarven cleric who was racist against elves. Still is, but just saying. And when he left off,
Hold on. Is he racist or is he pragmatic? Because
he's
those attitudes are
honest.
different.
He's honest. He doesn't like elves.
Okay.
Especially since that last one made him dress up as a dark dwarf.
Yeah, that's fair.
But he was a cleric of Moradin.
Warden, yeah.
Yes, I can never say it correctly. Moradin.
Moradin.
You gotta say it in a dwarven accent.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It in my head is Moradin.
Moradin. No,
Yeah.
Moradin.
Warden.
And with a subtle like leaning towards his worshiping his wife because he was more of a cleric of healing. That is translated into 5.5. No, 5.5.
5e24 or just call it
Um,
ED24.
and he is a cleric of life. That's kind of what they've done
Okay.
now. That's his subclass.
I secretly thought you were going to go war cleric because that also would have made sense for your setup.
I mean, he's still gonna beat the crap out of anybody. That's the big difference between 2E and this edition is everybody has the same proficiency bonus.
Yeah.
And so it's just a matter of what my attributes are, and my strength modifier is a +5, so I'm gonna hit at the same level as our fighters usually. So
How'd you get 20?
I have a 21.
Oh, that's what you took.
Yeah,
Okay, you took
yeah,
a belt.
Yeah, I took my
Okay.
belt.
I was like, oh yeah, that's right. I would have understood a 19 with the gauntlets,
Yeah.
but no, you
No,
just
he took the
straight
belt.
up took the
Yeah.
belt. That's your
So
rare item.
and
That's hill giant strength.
yeah,
right?
hill giant
Yeah.
strength. I'm not planning on anything bigger.
Well,
hill giant strength's fine.
Nothing stacks, and that's fine. It's
Yeah.
so I did talk to Casey a little bit. Obviously, like the other campaign goes from level 1 to whatever. This it starts at 6 and goes to 9, but I'm setting you at 7, and we're going to 10 because I have found in the Monster Manual 2024 it's easier to CR between 5 and 10 than it is to CR between 6 and 9. It's like if I did because there's 5 of you, if I feel like oh, this is easy, I just add a +1 to everything, which effectively CRs everything up by 1, and that's fine. So, and obviously it's going to be a little bit different than your campaign, mostly because in 2nd edition, especially, these are you level up by killing creatures and collecting gold and whatever. You can do that in 5th edition. That's a great way to play. But like Brendan Lee Mulligan says, then wizards say, fuck reading books.
Yeah,
I just want to kill goblins.
yeah,
Uh-huh.
And I was like, I think it's great because as we will find out, you will wake up with specific markings, and the alleviations of those markings will therefore then translate to milestones for level up. So you benefit from actively doing the engagement to to remove the tattoos. And if you don't, well, then you don't level up. I don't care.
we'll see what happens. Yeah, right?
Yeah, we'll see what happens.
Um,
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
no,
you. I do
you're good. You're good.
apologize.
Another big feature for clerics is I determined which spells I knew, and it was very small amount.
Right.
And I prepared that. I prepared one casting of this
Yeah.
each day, whereas in 5 and 5.5, it's more of a here's all the spells I know, and I can cast 4 level 1s, 4 level 3s. I can just go, oh look, I'm just gonna pull out of my bag of tricks here, and I'm gonna cast because I'm a divine cleric. That's the big difference.
Let me double check because in 5e14 clerics were still prepared,
You still prepare, but like it's like
but you have your whole list.
you prepare your whole list.
No,
Of-
you
yeah.
your whole list, but you only prepare. Yeah.
Yeah, but like
But-
I
but
don't
if you
prepare
correct.
one cure wounds.
Correct.
Like it's
correct.
just
you just I know this spell
Yeah,
today,
yeah.
and then if I want to spend all of my spell slots on that, you're good to go.
yep, yeah.
It's important because Crumplebutt is also a prepared spellcaster as a wizard.
Yeah.
And I don't want to give you a benefit.
Correct. No,
that
no, yeah,
he
yeah,
won't-
yeah. And I did explain that.
Now, in my
incorrectly,
home
you are correct.
games, every spellcaster is spontaneous. I don't give it. and I don't care about certain things. Another thing I want to bring up. I keep interrupting you, but I just want to get it.
I'm gonna let you finish.
Hold on. I'll let you finish.
I'm gonna let you finish.
All right, Kanye, relax. Did it make me Taylor
You're
Swift?
Kanye. I'm Taylor Swift in this instance.
Oh shit! No. Anyway, no. You know what? I'll let you finish, and then I'll
No,
comment.
no, that's pretty good. That's like the really big thing. The difference is also I don't have an alignment. It bugs the crap out
You
of me.
can if you want.
Itches the back of my skull so hard that I don't have an alignment.
Yeah,
Because I grew up
you
with
can have an
3.5.
alignment. You
and-
can.
Yeah.
It's just not
It
necessary.
has no bearing on anything.
Yeah. Well, correct.
Yeah.
I mean, there's still like Bane and Boon and some other beneficial things for being lawful or whatever. But realistically, the axiomatic stuff, the lawful neutral stuff, the whatever, it has gone away. There's a lot of, and that's what I was actually going to. You brought it up. A multitude of changes between the 5th edition and what you call 5.5, but I'm going to call it 5e24 because that's how I refer to it on Reddit. And then I just lost that thought. Damn it. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Anyways, keep going.
No, that's all I had. That's really the big deal with him is he's still rocking a mace. I did the same thing. Don't worry about him, Casey. It just fell off. He's still rocking a mace.
So I find wrapping it behind your ear and then putting it behind your arm will help keep it situated.
Yeah, but I have it on the table. Otherwise, it'll
that's fine.
be weird. I'm still rocking the full plate. I'm still rocking the Warhammer. I'm still rocking the shield. And so an AC's different. Like, whereas Gimnor and his cousin, I'm not going to say his freaking name. I was like, I don't know all his names. We were nigh untouchable.
Yeah.
My AC is 20.
Which is pretty good.
It's decent.
No, it's pretty good. The highest you can get at level 1 is 21.
Yeah. But at level
but-
7,
But, well, you can get, level, you should be higher. Did you not expend any of your...
I have no +1 to shields or +1 to armor.
Why?
Because my rare item gives me 21 strength.
But +1... Is it +1 weapon or +1 armor is uncommon. One of the two is uncommon. It might be weapon.
Yeah, my uncommon was the Warhammer of Warning.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
So
I'd rather have that than plus.
No,
plus
that's fine.
Yeah.
But you also have Shield of Faith and a couple other spells. That
Yeah,
will
I
help
have
improve
spells
your
that
AC.
they can handle it. Like they,
That I did. Thank you for reminding me as well. I also remembered what I was going to say is that we are adhering to RAW, read as written, or rules as written, in that we are everything that we are going to be utilizing for this session, for this campaign, is going to be from the 3 core rule books: the PHB 2024, the Monster Manual 2024, and the GM Game Mastery Guide 2024. That way, if we're not going to use Green Flame Blade or Booming Blade or anything like that because they don't exist with it. They're not printed. The Wizard is not going to be a Blade Singer because that's not currently printed. I know that there's Unearthed Arcana currently out, and then eventually there will be. And if we were to do something in the future for a homebrew campaign, then we can certainly explore a number of options. But to teach ourselves, to teach our viewers, we're trying to keep it as core as possible. So, and please, by all means, if you're listening in, you're watching, and we get something wrong, let us know, because we don't know what we don't know until we don't know it. So, let's move on. Whoever wants to go next.
Fred, go Fred.
I am playing Talon.
Yeah, I'm last. Sorry.
Yeah, I'm playing Talon. The halfling thief. And
So is it thief in this or is it rogue?
It's rogue. It's rogue from 3.0.
So, Rogue is this class, Thief is this subclass.
Okay.
Yeah.
They have a thief subclass. That's
Yeah,
nice.
so they have a thief in 2020 or 2014 as well. It gets second story work is their big third level thing. Gives them a climb speed and allows him to do something called fast hands, which is where he can pick a lock as a bonus action instead of taking his whole action.
That's cool.
Or he can activate a magic item or interact with an object as a bonus action. So the Thief Rogue specifically gets to, I'm doing what you should be doing, but they effectively get to break action economy the same way they get to with cunning action.
Okay.
It's really, really cool.
yes. And I decided not to multi-class into fighter, so
Yeah.
I just leave.
Which works because you also get weapon mastery like most marshals do. You don't get extra attack, which I don't think you care about. I gave you pretty much the same weapon masteries that Casey will eventually get, or has, but Nick, which we're going to play around with the light property rule, which is the old 2-weapon fighting rule. It has it's no longer 2-weapon fighting no longer technically exists. It is now sole domain of the light property. Then there is a weapon property called Nick, which interacts with that specifically, and then there is also a feat, which Brian will talk about in a bit, which kind of does what 2-weapon fighting originally did, but it enables you to then utilize your bonus action again for additional attacks. So halflings in 5th edition in 5e14 had sub-races, sub-ancestries, like the Lightfoot, the Stout, and the Ghostwise. There are no variations. You are just a halfling. You get Brave, you get Lucky, which is where anytime you roll a 1 on a d20, you can just re-roll it again. You have to take a 1 the second time, but it's really, really good. It's really hard for you to crit fail, which is awesome, especially on a rogue. Then you have Naturally Stealthy, which is really cool, where everybody else in the world has to be lightly obscured to hide. You just have to be next to a buddy who's your size or larger than you. That's it.
So it's kind of like that my halfling on Pathfinder.
Yeah, it's very, very similar. And I knew that, and I was happy with that. I was like, I didn't know if you were a halfling or a human, and I was happy when you were a halfling because I was like, great. This is all gonna line up to his play style.
It is until he starts dealing with what I do. Then he's gonna hate me or love me.
Yeah, he doesn't have any special vision. So that's the other thing too that you and I will have to discuss, because darkness is either localized, so you can cast it on an object and it moves with you, or you cast it on a location and it stays there.
I can go through that when we get to me.
Yeah. I'm trying to. So your charlatan background. What was your background? It was
Acolyte, but we're going to discuss a little bit more on that.
Sure.
Yeah, charlatan background and.
Yep. Yeah. So you specifically, you have thieves' tools, you have poisoner's kit, and one more forgery kit.
Yeah, forgery kit.
So that all plays into your strengths of whatever. So
I'm just not sure if we're going to need forgeries or not in this one.
maybe.
We'll always need forgeries.
Rule of thumb: if you have an object or you have a feat or a feature and you utilize it, we're going to utilize it. If you ignore it, then we'll ignore it. Like, that's up to you.
He says I have a kit and stuff like that. I was just wondering how heavy everything is, or do they have?
Well, everything is written on your sheet. If you look at the kit, it'll tell you a
Down
weight
at the
next
bottom.
to it.
There's your total there.
But also, at a strength of 10, which everybody except for Crumblebutts has at least, it's 10 times 15. So your encumbrance weight is 150 pounds. It's really hard to get over encumbered in 5th edition, and that's by design.
Because nobody likes dealing with encumbrance.
Correct. And dwarves are never over encumbered,
Yeah.
which is great. He's like, I'll give a shit. Well, you're also like 600 pounds right now. But
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, awesome. Brian, would you like to go next?
Yeah, so my character went through quite a few mechanical and story changes. So I'll go through the mechanical ones. First of all, I had to pick what kind of elf I was, which was I was just an elf before.
Yeah.
I could be other elves, but I was like, well, now I have to pick an elf. So now he's a wood elf.
Ooh.
Very nice. Which makes total sense for your concept.
Yeah. And then the other big change, I chose Fey Wanderer because that was closest to his, that ended up being closest to his ability to be both charismatic and rangery.
Okay, that's really bad.
And
I got myself really good.
it also just inundated me with a ton of spells. So being an elf gives me spells.
Yes.
Being a
Wanderer gives
ranger
you a
gives
couple
me
extra.
spells.
Yes.
Being a Fey Wanderer
Gives
gives
you
me
spells.
And I'm just like, luckily I printed them off because I'm like, I ain't gonna remember what these.
Eventually, you would have gotten spells in Ruin,
Yeah.
right?
Eventually, I would have in like a couple levels.
Yeah.
Like a level or two.
And then you saw Ranger in 5th edition was like, I get him at 2nd level. Let's go, bitch. Technically, you get it at level 1 because you get.
I start with spells just because I'm an elf, but.
Well,
yeah,
I meant from the
it's
class, but yeah, you get
class,
Hunter's
I think
Mark.
it's 3rd level. I start with.
Well, you get extra at 3rd, but you get Hunter's
Yeah.
Mark at 1 or 2nd level, which is the only spell you get for a minute because you get it like once or twice free, and then you can use
Yeah.
spell slots otherwise, right?
And that's a thing that has confused me endlessly. Is I'm like, some of these I just kept cast for free, and I'm done with the free casting, and then I have to use spell slots afterwards, and
Yep.
I'm like, I'm lost. And then also, as a funny thing, like I'm not used to. It's been a while since having weapons impeded my spell casting.
Yeah.
So I'm like, oh, I'm going to do this cool dual-wielding ranger, and they're going to give me all these spells, and I'm like, I can cast Hunter's Mark with 2 weapons, nothing else. So I was just like, I don't know. But he took, I gave him the 2-weapon fighting style, and also gave him the dual-wield your feet, which... through shenanigans, I get full damage on my bonus action attacks, which normally you don't.
Well, you get it anyways because of 2-weapon fighting specifically. But if you wield a non-light weapon, you also get it because of dual wielder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then, like, I spent like an hour going through this. I was like, the light, the nick, and these feats were kind of confusing to me, but I'm like, all in all, I get 4 attacks, between 2 each on each of my weapons. The weapons I've chosen for his melee are a scimitar and dagger, just because I liked the theme. And scimitar is a light weapon. That's a new thing as well. I'm like, Drit Stewardin has corrupted the ranger, and everybody's like, well, of course. And I'm like, not.
Well, they are. When people think of scimitars, they like the sword that comes to mind is actually cavalry saber, which is not light. Actual scimitars are like super light, thin, Kopesh style, like looking curved swords, but they're Arabian. Like all the weight is the pommel. Luckily for you, I am very well versed in light nick and whatever discourse. So I've had 9 conversations with Casey because he's also utilizing it. Fred will also be utilizing it for extra damage here and there. Rogues specifically benefit from you don't get 2-weapon fighting, so you don't get your bonus damage on the your modifier damage on the light attack. But if you were to make an attack and miss, you then can utilize an extra attack through the nick property specifically to try to get sneak attack on that round. Otherwise you don't get extra attack.
And then his other offensive weapons are his new cantrip, Produce Flame. And he's got his trusty longbow still.
Good.
And then flavor changes for him. I had him go through the addition wars. So along the way, he lost his arm. So he's got a wooden. His right arm is wooden aesthetic arm. Okay. His left arm has a tattoo. These are things he doesn't know what they mean. That says encounter power point this way, like danger symbol.
That's
And then he has a vambrace that has etched into it Thaco lives, and he has no idea what these terms mean.
That's funny.
That hurts.
That's awesome.
I was just gonna say you made Casey happy. Broke Jeremiah's heart, but hey, that's the dichotomy that we work
Right,
with
yeah.
every day.
And then to suit his moody, I lost my arm in the Edition Wars. He has a dread helm, so
Oh, nice.
while he's wearing it, he's just got red glowing eyes.
So
That's cool.
it doesn't have to look like it did in the book. It can be a vestige of like the Green Man or a Woodland Mask or whatever. It's just while you're wearing this common magical item, your eyes glow red. It doesn't give any other benefit. You just look scary as shit. And I love that. I almost gave it to Casey's character, but I was like, nah, that's a little too. I don't think she wants to. I'll let you, but.
Which is one thing I did like, was just the fun, flavorful stuff like the billowing cape and the dread helm. Oh, and he picked up a bunch of languages, including sign language. So that was cool.
Yep. Common
Nice.
sign. I think.
Apparently, I didn't get my languages.
No, you did. I gave them to you.
Did you? Where
They're
are
up
they?
front page.
Front page. Okay.
Yep.
Oh, there they are.
Yeah.
Where before I'm like, I'm pretty sure common and elf was all he had, and now he's like,
You should have
he's
like
got like
4.
5.
Common, Elven,
Common,
Common
Elven,
sign, and one other one, I think.
Halfling,
Yeah.
Draconic, Common sign language were the
Yeah.
ones I chose. And then he has it's not Gimnor, the other one, your dwarf. He has your
Druid?
cartographer's
Oh, that's-
tools.
yeah.
He's like, I don't know who these belong to, but they were important ones. And then,
It's like a half-finished map. You're like, this. I think this is important.
and then he picked up adamantine chain, so he's immune to critical hits.
Nice. That was your rare item. Or
That was
your-
surprisingly a common item. The rare item I was going to get was the Ruby of the War Mage.
Yes.
Don't-
But we're going to change it out to Flame Tongue. I'm just going to I found out I can just make my scimitar Flame Tongue.
Damn it! What did I do with my phone?
So
Did I leave my phone in the car? I did. Shit.
I'm going to switch
I
it
hope you
back
guys don't
to
fight anybody today.
We will fight everybody.
I know I was. I was like, I need my phone to. I was gonna look it up. It doesn't sound correct to me that adamantine
I
is
think
common.
it's uncommon.
It might be. I can't remember.
So
Yeah.
if you
I
if
was
you will
like-
go to just Google it, adamantine, whatever.
Yeah.
It's in that book.
This one?
Yes,
Yeah. It should, it's either in that one or the DMG.
that is the DMG.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, just go to the back, look up magic items, and
You're
then
in
we're just looking
page
for.
216.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, well, ask him. He knows.
I was literally in it.
So
216.
It's the beginning of magic items here. Yeah.
I'll let you.
Yeah. I'll find it.
I just picked up those books today.
there's also a couple magic items in the PHB. That's why you could have been there. But I was looking for adamantine.
It's an uncommon item.
Okay.
I was like, maybe I bought it. I can't remember. For some reason, I thought I could have it.
No, it's yeah. Depending on how you look at it from the D&D Beyond setting,
Yeah.
if you click common, it'll go up, but common just means it's available to anyone, as opposed to like being an item like star metal or something that would be rare or whatever.
Yeah.
So I trust that you'll get that fixed. Uncommonly, that's perfectly fine with me. That's
Yeah.
great. It means one less dice I have to roll whenever I hit a nat 20 on you, so I'm happy with that. All right, Gunnar is currently not here. Hopefully he will get here around the time Casey is discussing his character. If you feel comfortable discussing your character.
I really want to wait because you and I discussed how she's introduced, and that's when I want to actually introduce her.
Okay, and that's perfectly fine.
Do you know the only thing that's going through my head right now is you're talking about your character? I don't even know your character. I printed it off. I put the sheet on there. Didn't look at it
Yeah.
because I'm just like, I'm not
Also,
going to look at it.
I threw that one away because this is a more recent
Oh,
updated
okay.
version.
My thought is just the meme of Ariel where it's just like boobs. It's Ursula, boobs, and that's all I'm like. I don't know what your character's gonna be, and that's all I'm
Yeah,
thinking.
that's
of.
because you saw the joke name my buddy put on the page.
Yeah, that no longer.
No, I didn't even look at that.
You didn't even look at that?
No.
You can, if you want to take 30 seconds.
I didn't look at anything.
Looney
I
Mick
just,
Bikini?
oh man. Oh, I'm glad I'm right. That's the thing. I'm glad.
was like,
I'm glad
this
my
is
son.
her
I, I don't think I'm
Oh, yeah.
incorrect in saying
I mean,
instead of calling her red Sonya, we call her black Sonya.
You're spoiling some of it.
Is she?
Yes.
I already figured that part out.
I broke her already.
No, I feel like I have to be respectful by only looking at the covered parts.
And there are not many.
Okay. I will talk slow, and I will
Which
go.
again,
I will do some.
Let me do one thing quick. Since I print miniatures, if you guys go to Hero Forge and build your character, I can print it. I'm
Yeah.
gonna have to reprint her, so
It's like $10 for the STL.
it's like 5 actually.
Oh, yeah, $5.99. You're right.
Yeah,
But
it's like
typically,
5, 6.
like every couple months, they go on sale for like $3.99. It's so nice.
So yeah, you want a 3D printed mini? That's the quality.
Yeah, I have a couple 3D. Your buddy.
It's the same printer, same program. Everything's the same. I actually printed one of those. My buddy printed one, I printed the other. But it's the same guy, effectively.
Gosh dang it. I start with 6 cantrips. I get 4 from the class and 2 from Magic Initiative.
And then you have level 1 spell for Magic Initiate, and then you have a bunch from Cleric. You're level 7. You should have 3rd level spell?
Yes, I do. I have 4th level spells.
4th level. That's right. That's right.
Because it's. I talked to my wife. She's like, "What? How do you determine what level of spells you get?" I'm like, "Oh, Andy, it's always been. It's been.
It's 3rd at 5, 4 at 7, 5 at 9.
It's your level minus. It's your level divided in half minus 1. Or no, it's your level minus 1 divided by half.
Right.
So at 6th level, in half, it's 3rd level spells.
Yeah.
Because you get them at 5. It's some weird janky
Third
math.
level plus 1 divided by 2.
Is that what it? Yeah, I have no idea, man.
Third level or 5th.
That's why you don't have magic, man.
Fuck you, Fred. I'm making you an arcane trip. 2 weeks from now. You're gonna come in with all. You're like, I don't want spells.
How do I have magic hand?
So
I used to. I mean, when I played, the other, I can't even think. I played
Other systems.
The other system. I played Wizards all the time. But
Yeah.
when you're discussing it, right now it hurts my head.
The only annoying thing about spellcasting in 5th edition that was prevalent in earlier editions but was made less light of are the components, freehand, and interaction rules.
One thing I do like about 5th edition spellcasting, even with the prepared caster, is you don't cast the spell once and forget it.
Yeah.
Like in Pathfinder, you cast. You got one casting magic missile. You cast it once and it's gone.
Yeah.
And that's what I was
Yeah,
like.
and that's what he doesn't have to worry about. He has to worry about. If he wants to cast Fireball 3 times, he has to prepare Fireball 3 times.
Yeah.
Oh, well, maybe not. Actually, that's what I was going to look up. I think that is different. I think they went away from slot casting, and it's now
And
you
it's
just
now-
have 7 that you prepare of any level. So if he has, like, he could prepare Fireball 7 times.
Well, what I thought is if you prepared Fireball once,
That is correct. That's
Yeah.
what I meant to say. He only has to prepare it once and
And
cast
then-
it in all his spell slots.
along that spell slot and above,
Mm-hmm.
Right.
because you can't cast it below.
Yeah.
You can cast it below.
I didn't think.
Oh no, you're right. I know. Okay, I see what you're saying.
He can't cast a 2nd level Fireball if it's a 3rd level Fireball.
Correct. That is correct.
Because
He can upcast, he can't downcast.
Yeah.
That is correct. Yeah.
I find it funny because I'm like, I've been bouncing off the system. I'm like, none of this makes sense. I'm like, this system gets recommended for new players all the time, and I'm like,
Well-
I think it's the most complicated one I've come across.
It used to be more complicated than it currently is, which is crazy. Like that. Oh man, this is gonna.
So you should
Oh,
take it
that's
off. You're like, oh, that's
No,
cool.
that I can't do that. What was I gonna say? It was in 2014. It was even more complex than it currently is. It's still fairly complex, but it is. I'm going to say, like my 13-year-old daughter played it. Like she
Yeah.
understands the concept of stuff. Like obviously, Tiny Dungeon is far easier for a younger brain.
Yeah.
But it really, like a system like that really requires the DM to be the narrator. You know, that's like we were talking about Daggerheart the other day in my family because I'm thinking of running just I think it's called Burrow something. It's like Daggerheart's introductory campaign for their newest system.
Mm-hmm.
Or Darrington Press, Critical Role's newest system, Daggerheart.
Yeah.
It is far easier because it's less mechanics. But I definitely, the weapon mastery and certain other interactions make this system more complex than I would like for a new player.
Mm-hmm.
And not that I don't think Fred or Casey or whoever is smart enough to understand all of the interconnectivity, but it really does, and that was one thing, it really does require you to kind of sit down and read the book, like, a lot. Otherwise, you don't get A, B, and C.
Which I think is funny because
Yeah.
I see all these stories online of like, I tried to introduce my 5th edition players to this other system, but they refused to read. And I'm like, how do you play this without reading? I'm
Well,
like,
I think most players, or most tables are just making it up. Like, they have the
Yeah.
breath of a whisper of the rules, and it's close because they've listened or they've watched Critical Role. But they make, I mean, I love them. They're so good at narrative, but they also just make shit up too.
and I think it's also that, like, for me, it's like 2 things. One, like, I hate the spells because I'm like, no, I want slots. I want this many. I want to know I can cast this many first level spells. I want this many second level spells. And I'm like, you've just, as far as I can tell, you've let me mix and match them all into one big pile of spells. And I'm like, my brain hates you.
I mean,
My
that
brain wants
technically,
structure and rules.
you,
and
ha-
you're
you
just
have
like,
that.
It's like you put it in a Jello mold and said, "Here's your spell book," and I'm like,
So
"Put it back in the book."
you're conflating. I understand what you're saying. You're conflating. So your racial spells are independent until you get a spell pool, which you have, unfortunately.
Right, and that's the thing is,
But
like,
but
the
it's still
racial spells
it
and
is still,
stuff
it
is
still,
different.
it
I'm
is still
just
that,
like,
though. So you like I think as a ranger at 7th level, I think you have like 11 spells and you have 1,
I think just third level
3.
spells.
Yeah, you're a half
probably
caster like a
to-
paladin. I think you have is it like 7 spells you can cast a day or something like that.
yeah, it's 7
Yeah.
spells.
It's
And-
a 4 and 3, 5 and 2, or 4 and 2, or I can't remember. But
Yeah, and then, like, I'm just like, I hate this. I've played so many systems. I'm
Yeah.
used to spell slots and stuff, and so
so
I'm like, like half hiding them.
Yeah.
Like they're still
Well,
there,
and
but
realistically, luckily for you, like only 2 spells even really matter. Like a lot of ranger spells are great,
Yeah.
but for your build, Hunter's Mark and Longstrider will do. I mean, you'd spend all your spell slots on those and be just fine, you know, which is nice. And then uniquely, you get Hunter's Mark a couple times for free. Isn't it like your
I get 3.
it's your
free
proficiency
per
bonus
day,
free per day, right? Yeah.
and then
I thought I grabbed batteries. 2 batteries.
like-
Does he not have batteries?
Yeah, I thought I put them on.
I have
so
few like that.
to get oh no,
But I
there it
think
is.
my other free ones are from being a Wood Elf. But I'm just like, man, this confuses me because for some reason I understand, like, oh, you know, I took Wood Elf in this other system and now I get to cast Longstrider for free once per day. But
Yeah.
you're like, no, you just cast it free once per day. I'm like, how dare you?
No, but I'm saying, but now because you have a spell pool, you can cast it with spells that you have, like spell slots.
Yeah.
So,
And so I'm like,
like a lot of woodland range elves, a lot of wood elves are naturally rangers or druids, because that is also a ranger / druid spell, Longstrider, and it fits the synergy of of their ancestry, which. But I get what you're saying. Like you just, hey, can I just have long strider 3 times per day and never interact with any other? Like, I get it, and you can do that. Say if you play a rogue without spells, that's what it's going to be.
It's more, I'm just like, it just feels like there are and aren't slots because I feel like I have just a giant pool of spells, and then they're like, some of them are higher level, and I'm like, okay, and I'm just.
And some of them you can cast at higher levels. You're like,
I know.
fine.
I'm just like.
All right. 12 minutes.
It's confusing.
Let's get Gunner on the mic. So what I'd like you to do, once you're ready to go, explain who you played prior, and a little bit about the mechanics for 2E, compare and contrast to how you have built them in 5th edition 24. Any big changes, anything that kind of stuck in your head. If you need, I believe Fred has the PHB if you want to actually look at the Illusionist Wizard to kind of, because unfortunately for you, the character sheet that we utilize, that Brian also utilized, doesn't allow you to write anything down as far as like how Casey has a more concise text. Just stole my own breath. Anyways, I looked at all the blood I'm leaving on. So, anyways, so go into your character, talk about who you are, your background, what class you chose, the differences, the big and little between the 2 editions as far as you saw with building your character out, if you can remember that far back, because we built them a million years ago.
Yeah, and am I picking up okay?
Yeah, don't worry about that. You're
Perfect, sweet.
Yeah.
Red Crumble Butts. He's from the forests off the coast of not too far from where we were at. He didn't make it too far from home.
Yeah, I think we were in the Moonsea region, right?
Yep. And so 1 boat ride away from home is about as far as he's ever been. I don't know how far this campaign is, but probably a little further.
Actually, very close.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, I think we're still in the Moonsea region.
You're still in the Moonsea. In fact, you're back on the other side of it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
I think we might be close to your house.
That's great.
Yeah, actually.
Well,
wake up in your house because
That
you're from
might
the
not be good for him because they were kind of happy he left. But yeah, I can't remember why. I haven't
Yeah,
looked
we're
back
probably actually closer to where you live now.
great.
Yeah, 10 more minutes. So
yet. And
the plan is to take a break at 8 so I can get a Band-Aid, and then we'll get into the game.
Because he
and
cut himself like a woos.
Yeah, I crushed a can, and the can bit me back.
anyway,
Red-
he's a crummy guy. Anyway,
Gnome.
he's a forest gnome. He's like
Yep. So, Gnome in 2nd edition didn't really give you any racial features other than I think like you had semi-dwarven-like ones where you could determine how far underground we were or something like that. Forest gnomes in 5th edition are vastly different. Do you know any of the things that you got?
Does he wear the hat?
He is not a red hat.
No, red cap. That's a goblin. He is David. He would be.
I'm thinking gnome, garden gnome.
David the gnome.
Yeah, David the gnome.
I got it. He didn't.
I was thinking of a red cap.
Which is a goblin, not a gnome.
Yeah, but like
And I'm thinking David the gnome, which is the red caps with the fox and the.
I don't know.
Following Fred.
Who's David the gnome?
You don't know.
You
don't know David the gnome?
Yes.
Cast him out.
How can you not know who David? He's the best.
Enlighten me.
No, Google it. Go to YouTube and Google it. It's the most wholesome show ever. It's basically Smurfs, but they're
Wait,
gnomes.
is that the one where he rides a deer through the woods?
No, the fox, you fucker! I just said it. But yeah, you're not wrong. There is a deer in it in the beginning. But his best friend is a fox. And he's white. And he looks like Santa Claus. You commie. No. No, stop. We're taking a break. He's got to finish this thing.
You guys are giving me more backstory than I remember.
No, there's no backstory.
Okay, well,
Traits for taking a forest gnome.
yeah.
You know what they are. I know you get a cantrip. It's like speak with animals or something like that.
Rejecting cookies.
Rejecting cookies.
Species. Here we go.
Not a good gnome at that
Gnome.
point.
Yeah, dark vision. He's got
Yep.
something that's called gnomish cunning.
So that's anytime you get hit with a charisma, intelligence, or wisdom saving throw, you have advantage.
Yep. Yep, sounds pretty nice. And of course,
Gets a little bit of minor illusion, cantrip, and speak with animals. So yeah. And yeah. Anyway.
oh, he does.
Rests, proficiency bonus. And yeah. As far as what crossed over, now he officially knows Fireball, and it is in every slot it can possibly be.
Which is ironic because he didn't choose.
Lightning bolt is useful too.
Yeah, well, which is ironic because he's not an evocation wizard. He is a
Illusionist.
yeah, which is like he gets to summon phantoms and stuff.
Which is
so,
still
so
pretty
he,
awesome.
he summons like animals, but they're not real. They're illusionary animals, and he gets bonuses for doing so. But also not Fireball. You're a wizard.
Yep. He's got Summon Beast and Summon
And Fae, and they're illusionary, and so they have half the HP.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's
He's gonna be summoning lots of stuff, and I don't really remember too much more than that. Sorry, I didn't.
No, you're good.
This,
I believe he's also a scribe because he was a scribe in the other game.
yeah, this,
He was a scholar,
this
but
shows
yeah.
scholar.
Yeah, so scribe is this. There's a sage, which is like I just know things, and then there's the scribe, where it's like the monks. Like
Yeah.
he's good at reading books and dictating and copying and things like that. But I believe it gives you calligraphy skills, and then I don't remember the feat it gives you. Yeah, you should have a feat.
feats. He's got.
Is it skilled?
It might just be keen mind,
No, keen. Oh, maybe.
unless that was just us choosing. I don't know if that.
That was just us trying to
No, I think keen mind is a feat we took at 4.
since that gives him a bonus to
Yeah, I think.
expertise and investigation. Which
Yeah,
I thought,
keen mind is a feat we took at level 4 for your ASI at 4th level. Your background gives you a feat. I don't remember what it is. If Jeremiah wants to take 30 seconds to look
His
under your
background.
character.
What's his background?
So his background scribe.
skilled. So I got
Skilled, yeah. So
Yeah.
skilled
Yeah.
gives you 3 extra skills. That's right.
yeah proficiency.
Yeah. So you should wizard gets 2, and then I believe you get 3 for that. So you should have 5 or 6.
He gets a jack ton of skills because
Yeah.
of that.
Which is pretty. I think only the rogue has more than you.
Yes, only the rogue.
Yeah, he's as far as intelligence and
'cause There's no
wisdom.
bard, but yeah.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, you're hyper intelligent. You have an 18, right? Or-
Yeah.
Yeah, something like
Yeah,
that.
he's-
Yeah, nice.
The thing that I love about wizards in 5 and 5.5 is the specific ability Arcane Recovery. One of my favorites.
Yeah.
Like during a short rest, you could be like, "Oh, let me remember so many spell slots." For you, it's up to 4 levels of spell slots. So you can be like, 1 level 1,
Yeah.
1 level and 1 level 3.
2 level 2s, or 1 level 3, 1 level 4, or
Yeah.
1 level 4.
Yeah.
When you get to 11.
Yeah. Well, no, right now,
9.
it's because it's.
Oh, yeah,
It's
you're right,
half
you're
your
right,
level
you're right.
rounded up.
I had to do math. I was like,
Yeah,
no,
no,
you're
my
right.
math
8
was garbage
yeah, you're right.
too. So.
So yeah, so like whenever you take a short rest, you can just be like, you know what? I want to cast one more fireball, and then I want sheath back.
Yeah.
Which is really nice.
Always useful.
I hope the kobolds are still here, because now they will be scared.
Yeah, I don't think there's any kobolds in because this is I almost except for it doesn't matter. Yeah, so we are almost close to 8. Is there anything anybody else wants to discuss about their character real quick before we go on a quick break?
I don't.
I had to say his favorite thing, though, is that he got like quadrupled his HP,
Yeah,
almost,
Right?
yeah.
or tripled at least.
You were gonna get that. You rolled so poorly, and luckily
He rolled
I rolled almost perfect.
Oh no, you're right. But it was like
4, 4, 3.
4 as
Yeah.
yeah. But you don't get any con bonus because you weren't a fighter. And unlike that, in this you do, and you're a base D6, which
Well,
is really
he
nice.
didn't have enough con.
Well,
Yeah,
that's my
yeah.
point. In this,
Yeah.
as long as you have at least a 12, you have a con bonus.
Yeah.
Yep.
If you don't have a
all
12 on
came
a
into-
wizard, you fucked up. All right, we're gonna take maybe a 5 or a 10-minute break. We'll be back around 8:05. Jeremiah's gonna get me a Band-Aid, and then we'll have a quick conversation off camera, and we will be back with you in a minute.
See you
So,
guys.
just break. We're mainstream.
We are not mainstream.
No, that's fine.
We are very off-brand.
You're off.
I actually have a question. So, if as a cleric, because I can't remember fixed health numbers, It's half your die plus 1
Yeah, your D8, so it's your
It's-
every
I get
level is
5,
5 plus your con modifier.
plus my con modifier. Is
Plus
first
1 because you're also a hill dwarf, aren't you?
maybe?
I thought you were.
I'll have to take a look.
You should have
Um,
been.
I'm 90% certain that you chose hill dwarf because that's what Drewman was going to choose.
That's quite
And
possible.
that's the most common of dwarves.
Yeah.
But my question I have is, so is it first level max and then
It's
5?
Yeah, first level
Okay.
max, and then it's 5 for every level after that.
They don't have goalie dwarves, do they?
No, that's Dragonlance.
Yeah, that's a different setting. This is Forgotten Realms.
Yeah, but even in Dragonlance, I think didn't they get rid of the goalie dwarf?
No,
Not
yeah,
as far as I
well,
know.
in the manner of speaking, yeah. So the Dragonlance book that was released, no, I think. Oh, they're not called Gully Dwarves in the book that they released for 2014. There was a Dragonlance book released.
Yeah, it totally messed up the Kinder, is what I understood.
They didn't mess them up. They made them less kleptos to make them less problematic. 'Cause the problem with a Kender in the party in the Unearthed Arcana version was that, so say Gunnar was playing a Kender and you guys just camp together, I get to roll a die and then you wake up less one item and he has it, which is problematic. And yeah, sure, it
Okay,
allows you to
whatever.
roleplay, but it's not.
Dwarves are just dwarves. There's no subclass.
All dwarves.
All dwarves are
One-
dwarves, yeah.
You are correct. All dwarves have dwarven toughness, so yeah.
Yeah.
So you are a hill dwarf,
Yes.
but mechanically you're just a dwarf. It's
I'm
a
a
dwarf.
dwarf
It's a
dwarf,
dwarf. Yep.
It's interesting because I'm actually going through the original Dragonlance books with my mom to hear them. And I think she actually kind of likes Taz and appreciates that he just winds up with stuff.
Sure. And
Things just wind up in his pocket. It's not
but
his
I don't.
fault.
I don't think it needed to be a
Love this
mechanic.
picture.
My point with kind of the klepto stuff was it didn't need to be a feature. It should just be, hey, like
If
a
you
table
wanna do
conversation.
this,
Do you mind
do
if I
this.
just every so often like take something of non-value out of your pockets, or and, like you use a crowbar and then it just disappears, but it's because you set it down and then they picked it up because they pick everything up, and it's a non. It doesn't need to be a mechanical thing, and that was the real outcry for it.
Mm-hmm.
You want to do the math real quick?
I'm doing the math real quick.
So what's your con
6
modifier?
times 8 is 48 plus 11, so I'm at 59.
What was the 11?
So 11 is the base because it's 8. I have a con of 2, and then I have a 1 for dwarf
Okay,
toughness for
okay,
a total
yeah.
of
So
11.
you're right. So you're
And then I
getting-
get 8 every
so
level.
11 for level 1, and then 8 for everyone after that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. So
No, that's honestly the first time
well,
I've
I
ever
was
used that
well, I
level
was
of
just
math in
doing
a
all the
while.
math. Like I was doing 8 for, and then 6, and then or 5. I
He
mean,
is far
and then-
tankier than I am.
Well, yeah, I'm a dwarf.
You're a dwarf.
I'm a dwarf. What's your AC?
16.
16?
Yeah.
And
But I'm also wearing
but
almost
you don't
nothing.
know. Yeah.
yeah,
you-
I don't know. That's why I'm specifically asking. I'm not asking anything about like what you are. I'm just
At one point, I will ask all of your passives and things so that I have them in front of me.
Yeah.
That way I could just make rolls. But at the moment, it is not important.
the one thing I remember you asking me to ask you about is because the acolyte gets calligrapher's tools. I was wondering if I could get
Yeah,
proficiency
so
with blacksmith tools instead.
that's perfectly fine. I think you get don't you get one from being a dwarf as well?
No,
I thought you get stonemason.
I get stone cunning, dwarven resilience, and dwarven toughness.
Oh, I thought you also got
But
one from
nothing
being a
else, yeah.
dwarf. Okay. Yeah, that's I
Yeah.
don't mind. Yeah. Generally, rule of thumb is if you get an overage between your race, your class, or your background at level 1, you just get to make another choice. So, like if a rogue and a criminal background and class both get thieves tools, you just give the rogue another tool. It's like if you got stealth and stealth, if you chose stealth for rogue, you just choose something else for criminal or whatever, right? But that only happens at level 1. So like, if, I don't know what you would get as a ranger, but say you got a skill at level 7 that you got from your race, I guess you technically get that as well, but it's whatever.
Tell you what though, the art got a major upgrade. In the book.
Because they got in big trouble.
They did.
So Bigsby's giant book, I can't remember what it was. My opinion is, as an artist, they used AI. They got caught using AI. They said it was the independent artists introduced AI into their art, and then they submitted it, and it got through filters, and it wasn't Wizard of the Coast's responsibility. But it is. Fuck that. I mean, no, I love them, but fuck them. As an artist.
They're not Amazon. I don't care, man. You can say whatever the heck you want. It's Hasbro.
Hold on, we can't talk about Amazon. No, it's like Amazon screwed up. It doesn't matter. With that being said, they did hire 200 independent artists specifically for these 3 books, so that all of the art between these 3 books were cohesive. They have now, since obviously they fired a whole bunch, like 700 artists, and they've hired more back in independent modification. And a friend of mine, James Dew, who is also an artist that has done work for us specifically for our Pathfinder 2nd Edition campaign, is say featured. He's a resident artist on a new book that's coming out that I can't talk about.
That's cool.
Cool.
Good for him.
Yeah. So there was a collaborative, like what do they call the splash panel? Like the front, like the all.
Oh
art.
yeah.
So he did a collaborative character for the splash art.
That's nice. I like that.
So I was like, fuck yeah, he's
Let
gonna
us
be.
let us know when that comes
Yeah,
out.
I'm gonna get a picture of it because it'll be in the book. I'll get a picture of it and be like, I know that guy, and then I'm gonna send it to him and be like, I know you fucker. Anyways, yeah, you guys got beat up. I don't know exactly what happened between then and now. I know, Christ, I don't know if it tells me exactly how long it's been since then.
It hasn't been particularly long.
Couple months, I think.
Yeah, a couple months.
Yeah, so
You
guys became the heroes of New Phlan. You Druman and Jim
Gimnor.
God, my Christ in heaven! I called you. In my head, I said Kim 7 times. Gimnor went back to
Whatever that's called.
I have it written down, but
Yeah.
oh, actually, I have it. It's in this book right here. Went back to Hilzafar. Druman decided to stay because he went away, but he decided to stay in Hilzafar for a while, and then eventually went back out because he was a Myrmidon. So he had a responsibility to his patron to continue something else, and that's why he is not here. To understand why I am not playing a game that I can't be both the player and the DM. I don't like playing DM and PCs, so that's what happened. He died. No, I'm kidding. He didn't die. That'd be terrible. You're a life player. Can you let your cousin die?
I was over there.
Yeah, I was doing something else. Yeah, so long story short, you guys were going to XYZ spot, immaterial as to why, and you were ambushed severely. As strong as you were, there were several waves of attacks over a couple weeks. You were able to stave a couple off. You succeeded here and there. Maybe you got your butt handed to you once and you were able to get away with your lives. But as happens with life, eventually you were worn down and you succumbed to an ambush by a drow party. And it seemed like they were coming out of the woods. And they were, in fact, coming out of the woods and the woodwork and whatever in droves, scores and scores. It seemed like they were never ending, and eventually you succumbed to your injuries. But you didn't die. You don't have any memories associated with what happened prior. But you do wake up. So you're not dead. And that's a benefit, right? I mean, hopefully.
We believe that's a good thing.
Can I check for illusions?
You check what?
For illusions.
Check for
Yeah.
illusions.
I throw him against the
Your
wall.
whole life is an illusion.
Yeah, you scrub me on the wall. Check for illusions. Dang, it's real.
You all awaken to the sounds of 2 dogs barking and the evening hubbub of wagons and carriages passing just outside your window. You're resting on a simple straw tick-covered...
Pallet?
You are resting on a simple straw tick covered with graying sheets. I didn't know tick was a term for like a bed.
I thought it was a giant insect there for a
I thought as well. Yeah, I mean, maybe. You look around to find your companions similarly laid out, and just now awaking alongside you. You do remember an attack. Dark elves and figures leaping out amongst the shadows and appearing magically, seemingly, amongst your mist. Then, nothing. A deep void of blackness until you awake. Your gear has been packed neatly beside your bed. You reach for it and then stop, as each of you notice that your entire right arm has been covered by an ornate, gleaming tattoo, marked with strange and arcane symbols. So, they are 5 independent symbols that have all interwoven into one, and it's very starkly blue. It's the same color as Gunner's shirt.
Oh, that is very blue.
Yeah,
Holy
it-
crap.
well, it's AZURE, if you would.
I don't believe you.
And I can, if you have any questions about the tattoos, I believe I have information concerning them.
Is it in a language any of us know?
No. So let me see if I remember what page.
I don't remember how many languages I get.
So you
can
start
use
with
that.
common, and then
I
I
have
believe you
mine.
get
I
one
get
more.
one racial.
Yeah. Well, you can choose any. Everybody knows common. You alternatively can choose dwarven and a different one other than common, and you just don't start with common.
I'm fine with that.
That's fine. That's up to you.
I forgot my always prepared spells.
I believe it is. Here we go. Bright blue tattoos, usually inscribed along the sword arm of the individual being controlled. So, I mean, if you're left-handed, then it's on your left arm. If you're right-handed, it's on your right arm. Immaterial as to where it is, but it has to be in a highly visible spot, typically on your uncovered arm. Also, if you have a vambrace or bracer or something that covers over it, the tattoo sigil shows on that item.
That's cool.
Yeah. Magical arts creating blah 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 blah. I don't want to
Useful
say that.
backstory missing.
No, it tells me what more. Okay. Magical and
There's a
dangerous
lot.
represent link. Oh yeah, don't need to do that.
Don't say that.
The brands reflect light in the same way that stained glass does, and they give off a dull blue illumination of their own, though this is noticeable only in total darkness. In normal daylight, the brand may be mistaken for a normal tattoo, though one of extreme size and complexity. So, like, full sleeve tattoos weren't popular back in the 80s when this was written, but you guys have one, basically.
Yeah. I'm going to ask a question.
Yep.
If it's visible in total darkness, how visible?
So it doesn't give off light. It's just, think like a very dull neon. Like if you are within visual range anyways, like you couldn't see your hand, but you'd be able to see that your hand stopped there because that's where the tattoos stop.
Okay. I'm thinking.
It is not a light source, but
not necessarily a light source. I'm concerned like an enemy's going to see
It
me from
will-
like 100 feet
it
away.
is not noticeable enough to an enemy unless
Okay,
they are
okay.
already in melee range.
Okay.
of you.
If they can notice
Oh,
it, it's already
And
too
that's
late.
one more thing I did. I discussed it with two of you off camera prior to us going on camera. We're not going to bother with maps. I'm going to take the extra 10 minutes and explain the environment when it matters, but we're going to do largely theater of mind. So if you aren't sure of a distance, feel free to ask. Less worried about, like, if the rogue is close enough and says, I'm going to flank with X, Y, and Z, I'm just going to assume you're going to flank with X, Y, and Z. But if you are not close enough, you're still going to have to expend your bonus action to do an extra movement, and that's perfectly valid. If we find a confliction that doesn't make sense, we will handle it after the session. Everybody in agreement?
Sound good to me.
Fantastic. Okay, so if you have any more questions, you have 5 independent tattoos that kind of all blend into one massive tattoo. Various shades of blue. Like it says, it illuminates a little bit like a stained glass. It is blue, but there are multitudes of blues. Like it's from cerulean all the way to baby blue, all the way back to navy, to give it a distinctive appearance.
Does my tattoo look like Talon's tattoo?
They look identical.
Okay.
So, additionally, you are not alone in this room.
Well, yeah, there's 5 of us. 4 of us.
Well, there's 5 of you,
Oh.
not 4 of you. Drewman has been replaced by a young, beautiful elven female.
Hold your arm up. Cousins! Sorry.
Station! Casey, would you like to tell them what they see?
Or what they
What
don't
you see is definitely a drow woman. She has very long, silverish hair. Apparently, she has more blades than I realized. Because she's got 4 daggers, 2 scimitars,
5 daggers, 2
Short
scimitars, 2 short swords, and
only 1 short
She's
sword.
that meme from Ultraviolet where there's like, how many weapons on her?
yes,
Many.
Yes, apparently many.
yeah. Where
But
she
beyond that,
houses them, which is
she
funny.
has very little clothing beyond a cloak. And she does actually also bear the same tattoo as all of you.
Yep.
She does not seem to be pleased.
And would you like to explain your character a little bit, like they did
Sure.
at the beginning?
So, my character is actually a monk with a couple levels of fighter. So she is a shadow warrior. She really likes to be in the dark. And in fact can cast darkness. And she can see very far in the dark.
Do you know magic missile?
I don't think so.
Okay, just curious.
So, but yeah, as a monk, she gets a lot. So long as she's not wearing armor or wielding a shield, she adds her wisdom modifier to her AC.
Yeah,
She has flurry of blows, step of the wind,
and patient defense,
and patient defense.
which is now different in 2024 because it includes both disengage and dodge.
Which is nice.
It's so
Yes, it is.
good. Yeah. So anybody who doesn't know, dodge is advantage on all attacks against you, and then disengage means nobody gets an attack of opportunity when you move away. Which is
Yeah.
fucking awesome.
Yeah.
As a fighter, she has her 2-weapon fighting. So she adds her dex to all of her attacks. She gets second wind, which allows her to heal for a little bit, 2 times between long rests. And she regains 1 after a short rest. She has weapon mastery. I think we talked about action surge. She can take an additional action that's not magic on her turn.
Yep.
Once
Once
per
every short rest.
Short rest.
Every short rest now?
Oh,
Oh
fighters
my-
have always been short rest.
Yeah.
You're giddy Ann. I just never played a fighter long enough.
So good.
She has tactical mind. This is an interesting one.
Yep.
She can expend a use of second wind to roll 1d10 and add the result to an ability check if the check failed.
Yep.
If it still fails, the second wind isn't expended.
It's really, really good.
Yeah.
What's the lighting like in here?
So there's light coming in. It's pretty bright because, as you can tell from the sounds of commerce, street traffic, and general commotion coming into your ears, it's about midday. So you guys got a good 12 hours of sleep, which for the elf, I mean, this is probably the first time. This is probably the first time you've actually slept.
Yeah.
In
Both elves.
yeah, that's what, and that's yeah. So I believe you're both immune to magical sleep, but you are
Yes.
not immune to non-magical sleep. And this is
Yes.
the first full night's rest you've probably ever gotten. Speaking of which, how old is everybody? Because the ages are vastly
Probably about 120.
different. Okay, so you just passed maturity, social maturity.
Social maturity.
Because at like 20 you're a full-grown adult, but at the 100 elves typically are allowed. Like that's when you can own, like you can rent a car.
Yeah.
In Elven society, that's when your frontal lobe is stopped. It has done.
Finally caught up to your body.
How old?
120.
Oh.
I think
I think you. Oh, I don't remember gnomes. I think.
Oh yeah, he's 89.
Yeah, I think gnomes live pretty long too.
He gains about a pound per year.
I haven't really followed his age before, but I think 115 something.
Nice.
Because he's like, because Ersendero has been on this quest to make people remember his family name, which he, because it's hard to say, is really hard.
Yeah, you have like that like tra la 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 last name or something like that. It's like
Yeah.
long.
It's Ersendero Kelfenison. And I can't say it, and he's like, no, you just have to say it. But then he met a couple dwarves, and he's like, I can't say their names. He's ashamed of them, so he hasn't said it.
I think Gimnor's about 180.
Sure, that's close to middle age for a dwarf. I think they lived about 300 or 400 in this edition.
Yeah.
21.
Yeah, no, halflings age like humans. You can legally drink now. Yay!
I mean,
Wow.
drinking age is very modern. In
I
all
know,
honesty.
but-
Well, the dwarven drinking age is
Well,
10,
also
so.
like
The
drinking age is
dwarven
arbitrary
drinking
'cause-
age is you're born, have the beer.
Yeah, well, also because it was safer to drink than the water.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's like, oh, this has been fermented. There's nothing in it to kill you, unless you drink too much of it, and then you will kill yourself.
I
But
saw a meme about a whole bunch of characters go into the bar and
Yeah, punky doodle.
yeah,
who lives up. Okay, which race are you? So I can see if I can serve you.
Race and age. And yeah, but like I said, it's like that's not a thing because drinking age is such a modern day concept.
and it's more not even modern day; it's a Western modern day concept.
Yeah.
I mean, you go to Europe or even many of the Asian countries that are like, we'll have rice or dinner because why not?
Sake.
Yeah, you cooking it.
All things in moderation. Like
Yeah.
the Scottish mothers give their children like a shot of whiskey in their milk because that'll shut the little bastard up. Like, it'll shut me up too. Thank you, honey.
Well, it's like my grandma gave my sister a little bit of coffee. And they
Yeah.
gave her a little
Yeah, like
Or-
a thimble
or
of
your gums when
whiskey.
you're teething. Or, like I wouldn't do it now because I'd go to jail. But like when I was a
Yeah.
Well,
kid,
my
sure.
grandma's dead. They can't throw her in jail.
Well,
She can still vote.
Oh my god.
In the forgotten.
sorry. It was a political joke and it was unbiased, but it was still
was.
funny.
It's
Biased.
funny. Yeah, and
Realms of death doesn't mean.
That is true.
Yeah.
I mean the necromancer can easily come by and res her and have his arm.
And your brother. All right. Yeah. See, there's definitely sounds coming from outside. You do realize that patrons walk by the door, doors wide open. You're in an inn. Like you can put two and two together. You've been in enough inns and things of this nature that you definitely have. Yeah, this is where we are. But you're alone in the room with a young woman who is well,
Very
young,
clearly
but
a
young
drow.
So I have a question.
purple.
You said our gear is just like nice,
It's
neatly
folded
folded
up
outside.
on a footlocker.
I'm assuming I'm not just in breech clothes.
You're in, you can be naked if you want. You're in whatever you wore underneath your armor. But your armor,
Like a
everything
shrift.
is completely
Yeah.
taken care of and deeper, polished or
Polished.
polished and whatever. It's probably the best it's looked in years.
Wow.
Considering he hasn't had it a year.
And it looks like $1 million.
But,
$1 million gold coins.
is like my dagger in easy reach, or is it like stowed away?
I mean, everything's within arm's length. If you sit up on the bed, you can. You're
Okay, so because my reaction upon seeing
her.
woman,
A woman? No.
It's not even that she's a drow. It's she's a woman. Ah, no!
I didn't know it was misogynistic.
Brian writes it down. Well, he is not. No.
He like grabs his dagger and is getting ready to fight her because he was just fighting drow.
100%.
And then it's like, wait. Glow.
This will be fun. Do you try to stab her?
Like,
Did she do this to you?
he puts out more of a guard and
Sure.
starts noticing things.
Um,
and it's like,
Your intent. The dagger in the arm that is holding that is housing the tattoo begins to grow warm. And there's something in the back of your head that tells you that attacking this woman would be a bad idea.
Oh, come on. I wanted to use deflect blow.
Well, you can do. I mean, so
because
there. I don't mind telling you this. There's no PvP allowed in this group. And this is a mechanical way for the GM to alert to that. You can absolutely attack her, but it's not going to land. She can do what she wants, and something is going to happen to you. That's why I'm asking what your intentions are. But just the intent.
He thinks that she's the one.
Sure. Or one of. Why not?
One of.
And, like, suddenly, it's all on instinct, and then he's like, things are coming into, like, focus, and he's like, oh yeah, now this thing is talking to me. That's new.
Yeah.
And then he's like, oh yeah, you guys are here. I still don't know about you. Dang woman. Drow. Yeah, Drow. Yeah, I hate Drow.
She's like, it's mutual.
Who doesn't hate Drow?
It's like I look around, my character's just, he sees her, but is totally ignoring her. It's like, if I ignore her, she'll go away.
Sure.
She's not hostile, right?
She's
Yeah.
I'm
she's about
fine.
as hostile as you,
Nah, I'm good. I'm trying
but
to
she
remember
does
how I
not
got
seem
here.
to be happy.
Bramblebugs. Is she real?
I'm putting on my armor.
Normal butts. Make the first D20 roll of the campaign. I'd like you to
What's
give me.
new?
Say talent. You go try.
Normal butts. I would like you to give me a perception roll, please.
There's plenty right
Is it
there.
called perception?
Yep.
I can never tell, man. There's so many different
That's why I'm
sessions.
the.
Yeah, I know. I'm not here for that.
Most have gone to perception. It's rare that a
Is it a
system
natural
doesn't
two?
use.
He must have slept good. 19. But it's a
Total?
perception, so we
Yeah,
got
so 19 on the die plus your perception. So it's under wisdom.
almost got it. 23.
Nice. She is the most real you've ever seen. She's more real than the drow that knocked you out, because they seem to flit in and out of shadows and come from the darkness and do whatever. And in the light of day, and with the tattoo, and with her probably within 10 feet of you, because the room's only so big, she is the most real drow you have ever experienced in your life to this point.
Well, I'm gonna let you know. Yeah, she's real. Not sure what you're thinking.
23, higher than 20.
but- okay.
You also note that she is wearing a medallion. Would you like to explain what the medallion looks like?
Oh, yeah. It appears to be a woman with very long flowing hair. She appears to be dancing with her arm out and a sword in it.
Would it not be improper for the elf to know what that sigil is without making a roll?
It wouldn't be, because she is a very much lesser goddess specifically to Drow.
I knew it was elven. I wasn't sure which part of the
She is
Okay,
Drow.
that's fine. If I remember correctly, she was replaced by Loth as the wife of, or Loth
she's-
was cucked by her, right?
If she is,
I thought she was Loth's daughter.
Oh, that might be it. I thought one of them was.
No. I'm pretty sure, and I
I
might
would
be
have to
wrong.
Google it. It's
yeah,
fine.
so
either
would
way.
I.
Yeah.
But I'm pretty sure she's actually the daughter of them, and she went with Loth
Oh,
to try and
alter.
redeem mother.
redeem Mom. Yeah.
So that I know there is another drow goddess that either cucked Loth or was cucked by Loth with. Yeah.
Corellian.
Yeah.
Not illustrate.
If she is a deity, may I make a religion check?
Yeah. You know what? Yes. I'm going to. Well, it's not going to matter. I was going to give you disadvantage, but.
I just don't know she is not real. I don't care what he says.
It's a total of 6.
Okay.
Real.
Um. you do recognize it as a
Try.
religious icon. You get no distinction whatsoever of the
I don't get a ping.
symbology behind it.
Yeah, okay, that's fine with me.
But it's clearly like like if you were to rub a coin, like a St. Christopher's medallion or something, like there's a religious, although you don't perceive it as religious, but there's a religious feeling there or something. But you can't put two and two together yet.
I just put my gear on and I'm totally ignoring her.
Sure. What would you like to do?
Also, my tattoo speaks to me, and that's weird.
Oh.
Or whatever this is.
It can compulse you. It doesn't speak.
I go smack, smack,
I
smack.
heard a voice that
The
said,
power of elf compels you.
Wake up, wake up, wake up.
I heard a voice that clearly said, "Don't kill me."
It was more like your hackles raised when your intention was ill.
Um,
There wasn't an actual voice. I mean, maybe I don't know your character. Does he have DID or something?
well,
Oh man,
from
DID
his-
and an elf would be terrible.
from his the madness of the edition wars has
Oh, that's fair.
infiltrated him, so he'll occasionally want to ask things like, "What's your use rope skill?" And people are like, "My what?" And I'm like, "I don't know what you're talking about."
It's
So
horrible.
he has a touch of madness to him.
Okay.
So
Okay. Appreciate that.
he's like, it's told me not to kill her.
It's just a
It
shadow.
compelled you not to kill me, but I guarantee you it
Down,
didn't
corner.
tell you to kill me. Not to.
And I probably just put on my gear, grab my backpack, and walk out right out the door.
The halfling doesn't like me.
The
does
halfling walks out the door and he notices a
I'm sure the dwarf cares little for me as
there's
well.
a banner emblazoned with the purple dragon of Cormier.
And what have you?
Purple
No.
Dragon of Cormier?
Yeah, purple dragon of Cormier. It's a
Crumble?
knight's order.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's me. I'm.
Yeah, I'm probably pulling out a paper and thinking while copying
Sure.
this this tattoo
Yep.
to see if anything comes to mind in the process of.
I'll tell you what. Give me an Arcana check.
Okay.
If anybody is capable of at least understanding the nature of these, it would probably be
17.
okay. You're clearly this is an arcane sigil of some mannerism,
Okay.
but you see layers upon layers upon layers upon layers.
Oh, like my pencil probably couldn't get as detailed as the tattoo.
Yeah. So like, in order for your pencil to get all of the intricate details, you'd have to be able to zoom in.
And I'm
Iron
drawing.
And you're-
left-handed.
Yeah. So you can get the
Yeah.
essence of it, but you realize that just drawing it imparts no
I probably
external
stop,
power.
Like, as
Yeah.
soon as I get that far.
Yeah.
May I interject?
Yeah. Absolutely.
So you saw the Matrix, right?
No. I
You've
know enough
nev-
about it though.
So when you actually look closely at the tattoo, you realize it's a bunch of tiny symbols kind of doing what the Matrix does.
The
Chicken
like the,
noodle
the,
soup.
the
It's
numbers on the screen.
Bunches of them.
Yeah.
Moving to them?
Yep.
Yes.
Oh.
Like the tattoo is alive.
Oh, this is
Oh yes.
Yeah. So in respect to the tattoo, I stopped drawing it.
Tattoo doesn't care.
It really doesn't.
I'm so impressed, and
But that's high enough that you do recognize there are again, you do realize that it is 5 independent tattoos, all conglomerated into one cohesive sigil. You know with that arcana that they are both independent and interconnected. And then all the stuff that Casey says.
Yes.
So you round the corner, you see a banner with the Purple Knight of Cormier emblazoned upon
would
it.
I-
Purple dragons.
That's what I said. Purple Dragon of Cormier.
There you go.
Would I recognize that as with the significance of that?
Yeah. I mean, you can make a history check if you want. I don't know where
History.
Talon is from. However, you were, if I remember correctly, you were previous Zentarum, so you would easily have experience. You would know what they are. It's like I don't know what you as Fred have experience with, but it's like knowing the like a battalion of the army, like knowing what the 101 is, or knowing what an MOS is. Like it's that it's very specific to the region, but you know enough of
Would
it.
I start swearing when I saw it, or would it?
If you were still Zentarum, you'd be a little worried. But no,
Yeah.
it's just a way to identify where you are. You know that you're probably within the region of Cormier.
You're in
or
Cormier.
near- Yeah.
They
Or
don't
you're in,
exactly. They are not exactly happy with the Zentarum.
Yeah. But you're not currently in Zentarum.
Mm-hmm.
And in fact, the Zentarum tattoo you did have is now currently covered up with a arcane sigil. So
Did I have a tattoo?
they brand. I believe they brand you wherever that would have been. It's hidden. Or it
I
doesn't
didn't
matter.
even know you were Zentarum.
I didn't. I didn't.
Oh, I thought
remember.
I thought we agreed that he had interactions. I thought you. I don't know. Maybe you. I thought
I
you
don't.
were
Re-
one.
I don't
I
remember.
think he might have had interactions with the Zentarum because he had interactions with criminals, and they're a very big criminal.
Well, either
network.
way, you've heard of Zentarum. But you've heard of Cormier, the Purple Dragon Knights. Yeah. Everybody at the table has heard of them. You're all from the Moonsea region. Like it's like their private police, I guess, for the.
Well, they are the army for Cormier.
Well, yeah, but I'm just trying to equate it to X, Y, Z for analog for people who are watching who wouldn't have any information. They're known enough that you might not know specifics or people, but you've definitely heard the title of a Purple Knight of,
Yeah,
of
the
Cormier.
Purple Dragon Knights.
Yeah,
Maybe it is for the.
Yeah, they're.
Yeah,
so
I do like it.
And you
then you see
probably
us-
heard the name King Azun.
I haven't read a lot of this stuff lately, so.
well, this is all.
This is old.
This is 4 years old.
Yeah.
Yeah,
This is the old stuff.
I don't remember.
Uh,
40 years.
That's
Modern D&D is like, I think we're 400 years, 500 years in the future already,
Yeah.
because the spells plague has already happened, and now we're.
So Baldur's Gate 1 to Baldur's Gate 3 is like 150 years.
Yeah, yeah. So this
But
is
Baldur's Gate 1 happens after the Time of Troubles, and the Time of Troubles is like 80 years after this stuff.
I remember the Time of Troubles.
Yeah, this is before the Time of Troubles.
If I remember correctly, the Time of Troubles is when the gods got cast out.
Yes.
And then the spell plague is way later than that, but that was like gods disappeared or some bad shit happened and everybody got fucked up with magic.
That's in the Forgotten Realms.
Yes.
Too.
And
Oh no, we're at Greyhawk. Never mind, I apologize. We are at Greyhawk. We're not in Forgotten Realms.
Okay.
No, we're
Okay, that's the
we're
reason
in
why I
Forgotten
read-
Realms.
Are we? Oh yeah.
Yes.
God, don't confuse me, man.
No, we are 100% in the
I'm
Forgotten
in the Edition
Realms.
Wars myself right now.
You're right.
You're right.
We are
in the Forgotten
100%
Realms.
in the Forgotten
We're on.
Realms.
We are in on Toril. We are
Uh-huh.
in the Moonsea region, in Cormier, and you know you are in Tilverton. That is, you recognize you are in the Wind Rest. Which hold on.
It is October 23rd at 10 a.m.
You don't know the name. You don't know how long you've been knocked
No,
out.
you're just shouting names off. I'm like, I have no idea, man.
Okay, yeah, Tilverton is in the northern edge of Cormier.
Correct.
Um,
You are in the Wind Lord's Rest Inn
Okay.
in Tilverton.
You called it Cormier?
Just see if I can find
Cormier.
Cormier.
a ballad or
MYM.
or a newspaper.
Oh.
So there's a stairwell. As you turn the corner, you get out the room, and then there's a stair leading downstairs, and you see a hubbub. You can feel
see
the
it
hubbub
coming.
coming from the noon activity of the inn.
Then I'll probably start heading towards that.
All right. What would everybody else like to do as the road leaves?
I had been putting my armor on for 10 minutes because that's how long it takes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's been more than enough time.
Yeah.
She,
I mean, I would be gone. I'd probably be chatting with whoever.
she would be looking at you, kind of like, do you need help? But knowing you're never going to ask, and she's never going to offer.
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, would you know how to do all the intricate buckle? I mean, you can't help. I just thought.
And
it'd be fun.
Wait.
it doesn't. This edition specifically doesn't necessarily mention anything about doffing and donning, requiring assistance. You know, it does give you time,
It's so, yeah.
but it does not give you
So
like
if
assistance and stuff like
if
that.
It's 10 minutes. Every assistance moves it down by one.
Oh, is it
So
really?
10 minutes goes to 1 minute goes to an action,
Okay.
and then it's always an action to don and doff a shield.
No, I just putting on there and making sure it's all good and making sure it looks nice.
It's the black with golden gills. Like,
Yeah,
it looks
yeah. But the kicker is like I'm like, oh, is the magic working? I pick up some dust off the ground and like throw it on there and like smudge it up, and then it immediately just slicks off. It is an armor of gleaming, which means it can never get dirty. I paid extra for this, dang it!
He says. That's amazing.
I'd be posing questions to anyone who's willing to listen about why today? Why would we have woken up today if we have no idea how long it's been or anything? What's important?
Don't you
Less
have keen
time than
mind?
you think.
Yeah?
Yeah, and he can't remember.
No. I'm saying he should know exactly what time it is.
So if he has an analog, he has to interact with anything to have an analog to compare and contrast.
Okay.
I know what it says
I'm just asking. Yeah.
legally,
Okay,
Yeah.
but because so if you go unconscious for 24 hours, you have to have an ability to reset yourself to then reincorporate.
That's valid.
So right now, other than knowing it, he knows it's noon because he can tell from the sun and the shadows and whatever. But he doesn't know what day it is because he doesn't have an analog. How
Okay.
long he's been unconscious.
Yes.
When you're unconscious, you don't get keen mind.
This is true.
That, yeah.
Groggy morning Monday mind.
Well, I'm not sure the day magic, but it is weird. I thought we'd be dead. And I don't know where you came from. Were you trying to kill us?
Trying to remember.
No is the correct answer. But to say I was with them is not inaccurate.
You're not my target. Oh, actually, the 23 is great. With keen mind, you do recognize her because you get to identify. You know exactly what you've seen. So you did see her. She wasn't engaged. She didn't attack you or anything like that. But you did remember seeing her during the ambush. I'm not incorrect.
I think keen mind might be different.
But you
Yeah,
weren't.
very likely.
Okay.
Probably.
Yeah.
We'll go with
so,
yes.
So yeah. So with that being said, you do know all of you have a dossier or you've heard of them.
I
Because
know
of
who
your-
they are.
Yes, because of X, Y, and Z.
Yes.
But because of keen mind, you do recognize her. You didn't recognize, you don't know her name or anything about her. You just recognize that of all the drow you saw, she was one you recognized from the ambush.
Okay. Glad she's not fighting us anymore. With 37 HP, I feel totally safe.
Good. 37's not bad.
I mean, it's not great.
I think
Oh,
everybody else
this-
is still above 50, right?
I could take
Well,
on.
He'd have 42. Well, you're going to get 8 more when you get to level 8 because you're going to increase your charisma or your con by 1. You're at 13 now, right?
I must have put it somewhere else. I got a 12.
Oh, what is it that you have an odd status?
Wisdom.
Oh, that's what it was.
Swiss wisdom. Yep.
All right.
Swagsdom.
Well, I guess
Talon's
I'll
going
head
out-
downstairs.
Yep, Talon's heading downstairs. Is everybody else going?
Yeah, as soon as I'm
Oh
fully
yeah.
geared up.
Robe. 2 seconds.
I'll help you tie your shoes if you can't reach them. The back.
His
know.
knuckles drag. Like he's just.
I have sabatons.
They're
man.
square. Very apish dwarves are.
I didn't know how
Restricting it would be
I guess it's probably
built for.
He paid enough money that the armor is unrestricted. And as a dwarf, armor is never.
I was imagining like the kid.
from
the bubble wrap.
Hey,
Arms down, yeah,
guys,
or the
slow
yeah,
down.
Little
or
giants.
that.
His
Yeah.
mom puts him in bubble wrap.
Yeah.
I know what you're talking about.
He's the Bubba
From
boy.
crit.
All right. So you all make your way downstairs. The rogue is finally there, or the rogue is
Has
there
been
first.
there.
Everybody else is finally there, and you see a gnome. He approaches you
Oh, he.
and greets you kindly. Didn't expect you all to awake so soon. I mean, I'm glad that you did. I was worried a little.
How long have we been here?
Let me check my notes. It looks 3 or 4 days. It looks like, and you spent almost all of it unconscious, which I must admit is weird for 2 of you. I didn't know you could be knocked unconscious or put to sleep or whatever it was that happened to you guys.
We can't be magically compelled to sleep. We can
Oh,
be beaten.
that's good information to have. Thank you. And if I may be so
Use
bold,
magic spell chloroform.
I love your
Stop
coloring.
me from.
I cast chloroform.
Jesus, I cast chlor. Well, no, if you cast it, it doesn't work.
That's valid.
It fails.
Well, that's what the barbarian does. Cast iron.
that would work.
Cast iron.
Are we
what,
at a knockout spray? Yeah,
I
use the
cast
forget me stick.
rubber bones.
Ooh.
Dick. I need those.
I mean, if you, imagine you guys are hungry. If you'd like, I can get you some food.
Yes.
Anything else? There's a
Do you
little
have a
table
menu?
over there. If you guys give me a little bit of time to get you some accoutrement together, then I'll answer your questions.
I'll have a number 12.
Oh, great.
That feeds 12 people.
It's
I know what I'm
usually
about.
This is what they have available today.
Well, luckily we just got our allotment, so.
Who brought us here?
Excuse me. So yeah, he talks to another woman, just an unassuming human-looking woman, asks her to kind of get maybe 7 meals worth of food. It's pretty bland fare, but it is reasonable fare, and it takes maybe 15 minutes. You get some bread, some cheese, and some other stuff. We're almost done. So we're going to get to the end of this conversation, and I'll let you guys go.
That's fine.
So if you can just give me a
He
5
just
or 10
gotta
extra
tie his
minutes.
shoe.
I know.
I'm tying my shoes.
I'm just saying, if he gives me a little 5 or 10 extra minutes, then we'll be good to go. Then he sits down, and he brings a couple, ales or wine, whatever is your flavor contact. And he goes, "Okay, first things first. If you got any questions, I'd rather just give you. I'll fill you in, and then I will give you whatever extra information I have on in my head." But yeah, if you have any questions, I'm so sorry. My name is Thungor. I am the proprietor here of the Windrest. Oh God, Windrose Rest, Windlord's Rest. THUNG.
Who brought us here?
All right. There were a large party of red-hooded men. They were seemingly carrying all of you and your equipment. Brought you upstairs to a loft that a couple days prior to that, another man in a red cloak showed up. His face was hidden by a deep hood, and he rented the loft for a whole week. Paid me in advance, no questions asked.
So it's been 4 days. He has 3 days left on that week?
Yeah.
Huh.
Were there any markings on his robes? Those red robes.
I didn't recognize any of the markings, although I do have reasonable assumptions as to what the red hoods relate to, but I think it wouldn't be beneficial of me to slander somebody who doesn't require it, because I mean I don't imagine you guys are very happy about the what has occurred.
Well, I thought I was dead, so this is an improvement.
I will say, of recognition, they were all wearing a very similar or the same red variation of a hood. It not just deep set. I didn't see any masks. I didn't see anything covered up. I didn't see a lot of faces, but they, to be fair, most humans, and they were all humans or humanoids of that height.
They all look alike.
What's that? Yeah,
They all look
you
alike.
look like a man.
Well, they probably did their best to hide their features without looking like they were hiding their features.
Yeah, they were definitely hiding something, because the nature of like the weather and stuff wouldn't call for that style of garb.
Yeah.
But again, I was paid to not inquire too much, and I wasn't paid to ask questions. They did confirm that you weren't going to be harmed, or that you weren't harmed in any way realistically, although when they brought you in, you guys looked a little worse for wear. Spent a couple hours kind of positioning, or from what I heard anyways, and it seems like they took good care of your equipment, but they didn't like tell me anything, so they didn't make any notification that they would be coming back. They just rented the loft for a week, brought you guys here. You were here for a couple days, and seemingly you guys have the loft for 3 more days.
Was
What
there
is the date today?
Oh, that's a good question. It looks like a month after your ambush. So he says the date, and it's a month following the night that you were ambushed.
Okay.
So
there's your reset.
Yeah. So your keen mind is officially reset because I think it's 30 days for keen mind.
And was there any particular accent that you noticed?
So the gentleman that spoke
Hard to understand words.
Yeah. So the gentleman who rented the loft, I think he had a slight Cormarian accent, something very similar to what the humans are prevalent here. However, he may have just been putting one on.
Okay.
You know.
Fair enough.
And I had never seen those particular Red Hoods before, and I haven't really seen them since. But I just know that it might be of importance to you that they were all wearing the same kind of outfit.
Yeah, we all know each other, and we don't all wear the same outfit.
So yeah. And I swear this is all true. Cross my heart, and hope. And may God turn me blue.
Have you seen any of these symbols before?
No. I mean, that's cool. You guys, I've seen not of that caliber, but I've seen people have similar tattoos all in the same group. Like the Flaming Fists all have the same tattoo. I don't think that's not a Flaming Fist tattoo, and I've never seen a knight with a tattoo, so I don't know. But that has no. You know what? He makes racks his brain because he does have stats, and he goes, "It looks like an arcane sigil of some kind." And you put two and two together. He seems very similar to you, a gnome who has some arcana capability. But again, you guys you're more than welcome. Just a quick question before I kind of go off and finish my duties. Are you guys here about the arrival for the King of Cormyr?
Yes.
You are?
No.
Not that I am aware of.
He is. I'm not.
Well, I believe he's here to do a treaty. It's just weird that you guys were. I didn't know if you were a part of it or if you're. If you're bad, I have to tell people. I don't want you to be mad at me.
My reasoning isn't because I know anything about it. It's because I knew this morning we woke up for a reason, and I couldn't figure it out. But that sounds like the best reason I've come up with so far.
Okay, I mean.
He's got the intelligence, man. That's a fantastically intelligent answer.
Whether it's why I want to be here or not, I do not know.
What's that?
So, you know what? I don't. I might have a friend who might know a little more about those tattoos. The brand. He would say brand. I don't think tattoo would be a word he would associate with it. If you would like to take a minute and go talk to Phlan. She's
Yeah.
Phlan of Tantris, residence in the city as a sage. So she's way smarter than I am about things that might have something to do with this. So if you guys want, you have the 3 days, finish your meal.
Yeah.
I'll try to answer any questions if you have some more, but I'm super busy. I have to get back to work. But yeah, go find Phlan. That's the best that I can give you in this moment.
Are we still loaded?
Yeah. You have a
I'm
pouch
just gonna
of a couple.
give him a
gold.
nice tip.
Yeah. he takes it, bites it, realizes it's free. He's like, or real, and he goes, great. And then he brings over like a 5 gold, like a Merlot or something. And that's where we'll end for tonight.
Fantastic.
So, welcome to Tilberdale. Welcome to Curse of Azure Bonds.
Yay.
You guys are cursed with the Azure Bonds.
Yay.
So, thank you all so much for spending your Friday evening with us. Don't forget to head through the gift shop on your way out to pick up some fantastic Fellowship Gaming loot. And we will all catch you with Curse of Azure Bonds 2 weeks from now. And we'll do something next Friday. I'm not sure what. It'll be online. Maybe not Baldur's Gate. Maybe
Borderlands, Diablo.
Borderlands or Diablo or
Borderlands or
something like
Diablo.
that. So thank you guys so much. You have a great evening. We had a great
more
evening.
people, we can do Diablo.